This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the California Golden Bears, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. A short completion of the tight end.
So a nice completion here for him on his first completion of the game. And I love the fact that he gets hit, be able to settle in now and just worry about executing.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it again. Fighting him off. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game because they are getting ripped apart up front.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
A quick throw out pass complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. When the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit it.
No shot to bring him down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down here for this offense. The back's got it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Receiver in motion now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He keeps it on a design run. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might...
Looking deep down the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st and goal, handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, how about the defensive speed there, team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Well, here we go. I mean, you have not come this far to get this close to be conservative and kick a field goal. To me, you've got to take this chance. You only get so many opportunities to be this close in a national championship game. Get the ball into the end zone.
Touchdown, Golden Bears, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive 25. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The clock is running. Last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will come to the line. Looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. The defense showing blitz here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver and run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cal.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good.
Texas, 7.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And here's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's blue. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Moves out of the pocket. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
The return is brought down at the 16. And the California offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Toss play to the running back going left. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The shotgun running play call. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks free with room to run. Tremendous toughness here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Golden Bears pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Golden Bears will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they've regained the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the California offense will take over 1st and
10. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. That's a design quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. The Golden Bears pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a target, and it's complete. And rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Toss play to the outside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
An effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that 1st down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And there's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And we're able to get him down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Making people miss. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Longhorns are in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Wood. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Cal. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them. It
breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Having been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense is coming after him. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's blue. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Short pass finds the tight end. The Longhorns moving quickly down the field here.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. And out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So California's offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, not the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pounding away with the run game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That gain sets up a third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit well as he throws it. Not complete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They'll try a pass here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves into the scoring position. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the California Golden Bears.